Good evening, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Ye maids of Dunhallow, who are anxious for courting, a word of advice I will give unto ye. Proceed to Buntier to the athletic sporting, and turn in your names to the club committee. Never commence any sketch of your progress till the carriage you see flying over the hill, on down through the valleys and glens of Kilcorny, with our own darling sportsman, the bold Thady Quill. For rambling, for roving, for football or courting, or drinking black porter as fast as you fill, in all your days of roving you'll find none so jovial as the Muscatty sportsman, the bold Thady Quill. At the great hurling match between Cork and Tipperary, 'twas played in the park on the banks of the Lee. Our own darling lads were afraid of being beaten, so they sent for bold Thady to Ballinagry. He hurled that ball right and left in their faces, showed those Tipperary men action and skill. If he touched on his lines, he'd certainly brain them, and the papers were full of the praise of Ted Quill. For rambling, for roving, for football or courting, or drinking black porter as fast as you fill, in all your days of roving you'll find none so jovial as the Muscatty sportsman, the bold Thady Quill. At the Cork Exposition there was a fair lady whose fortune exceeded $1 million or more, but a bad constitution had ruined her completely, and medical treatments had failed o'er and o'er. Our mother says she should I know it will ease me, cure this disease which will certainly kill. Give over your doctors and medical treatment, I'd rather one squeeze at a bold Thady Quill. For rambling, for roving, for football or courting, or drinking black porter as fast as you fill, in all your days of roving you'll find none so jovial as a Muscatty sportsman, the bold Thady Quill. Hi everybody, thank you for spending a little bit of your St. Patrick's Day with me tonight. I'm going to do a bunch of traditional songs, one original, but the rest are all traditional songs that I used to sing with my father, who was an immigrant from County Donegal in Ireland. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, and I'll drink when I'm dry, and if whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I've been a moonshiner for many a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and I'll set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon for a 10-shilling bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, and I'll drink when I'm dry, and if whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country. 10 gallons of wash, I can go on a spree. No women to follow, the world is all mine, and I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, and I'll drink when I'm dry, and if whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh, moonshine, dear moonshine, how I love thee. You killed me, old father, but dare you try me. Bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine. Oh, its breath is as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, and I'll drink when I'm dry, and if whiskey don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'm going to do an original. This is the one original I'm going to do tonight. This is a song I wrote over 20 years ago, and it's about the Troubles, which are in the rearview mirror now. And so this song is irrelevant, but it's important that we remember. I remember weaving around with Penelope on the streets down by the bay, where the river ran and the silent grass in that April sunless lay, where the circled stones, heroes from the past, known only by the names on the graves, and the past aside as the mourners close their eyes and whisper prayers assuring Jesus saves. Off in the trees, I'll wait to see the UDA lead you back to your car. It's time to admit the knot's been split and left us each forever now just exactly what we are. The past is gone, it's time for moving on. There's nothing left for me. In Newry, I have a dream, and it's full of war and lawyers and doctors and policemen on TV, broadcasting from America, thousands of miles across the sea. It's tough up here in the north, where the faces all are strange, remembering Mount Charles and the wedding all arranged. must have been brave. The local folk agree to think he could give her away in the south with the provost running free. Seeds of doubt, tears of grief. First the trout and the ear of wheat, and our word decayed, and the world we made sank into the sea. In Newry, well, the women rock in the living room, talk of the harrows of birth. I'm trying to catch a penny, it's the wickedest trick on earth. The sun and the roar of the surf on the shore, and the bees and the buzz and the bloom lead me dancing on till all sense is gone in a rye rust race consumed. Sometimes in the other rooms are ghosts of the way things used to be, and the fog in the harbor lifts, and the phantom vessels drift from the haze of folktale evenings back out to the open sea. There's no hope left for the children of theft, the children of plastique. It's the call of the guns to the handsome, brave young ones, now that there's no longer any heaven left to seek. But the stories still survive, like the old farmers and their wives, and there's no way, no way, no way to break free. Of Newry. Oh, Newry. Oh, Newry. I want to thank everybody again for stopping by tonight. And I would like you to keep in your thoughts and prayers this evening a friend of mine, a friend of music in Rhode Island, whose name is Bill McGrath, who is hospitalized with COVID right now. And so we're all hoping for the best. And our thoughts go out to Bill and his family. I traveled all over this world, now to the other I go. I know that good quarters are waiting to welcome old Rosin the bow, to welcome old Rosin the bow, to welcome old Rosin the bow. Good quarters are waiting to rosin the bow. When I am dead and laid out on the counter, a voice you will hear from below, saying, send down a hogshead of whiskey to drink with old Rosin the bow. To drink with old Rosin the bow. To drink with old Rosin the bow. Send down a hogshead of whiskey to drink with old Rosin the bow. Get a half-dozen stout fellas, line them all up in a row. Let 'em drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the bow. To the memory of Rosin the bow. The memory of Rosin the bow. Let 'em drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the bow. And take that half-dozen stout fellas, let them all stagger and go. Dig a great hole in the meadow, and in it put Rosin the bow. And in it put Rosin the bow. And in it put Rosin the bow. Dig a great hole in the meadow, and in it put Rosin the bow. I feel that old tyrant approaching, that cruel, remorseless old foe, and I lift up my glass in his honor. Take a drink with old Rosin the bow. Take a drink with old Rosin the bow. Take a drink with old Rosin the bow. I lift up my glass in his honor. Take a drink with old Rosin the bow. I guess Irish songs are really only about two things: drinking and death. And this next song combines both of those. Timfinnegan lived in Walking Street, a gentle Irishman, mighty odd. He'd a bit of a brogue, so rich and sweet, to rise in the world Tim carried a hod. He'd a sort of a tippling way, love for the liquor, poor Tim was born. Help him out with his work each day, he'd a drop of the creature every morn. Whack followed on, now dance to your partner's wealth, the floor your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. One morning Tim felt rather full, his head felt heavy which made him shake, and he fell from the leather and he broke his skull. They carried him home, his corpse to wake, rolled him up in a nice clean sheet, laid him out upon the bed with a gallon of whiskey at his feet and a noggin of porter at his head. Whack followed on, now dance to your partner's wealth, the floor your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. His friends assembled at the wake, Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. First they brought in tea and cake, then pipes, tobacco and whiskey punch. Biddy O'Brien began to cry, such a nice clean corpse did you ever see? Arra Timavorian, why did you die? Or hold your gum, says Paddy McGee. Whack full of down, now dance to your partners with the floor your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Peggy O'Connor took up the job. Ah, Biddy, says she, you're wrong, I'm sure. Biddy gave her a belt and the gob, and she left her sprawling on the floor. Then the war did soon engage. 'Twas woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, and a row in a ruction soon began. Whack fullada, now dance to your partners, wilt the floor your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Maloney raised his head when a noggin of whiskey flew at him. It missed, and sprawling on the bed, the liquor scatters over Tim. Tim revived, see how he's rising. Timothy rising from the bed, saying, whirl your whiskey around like blazes. Thanaman, do you think I'm dead? Whack fullada, now dance to your partners, wilt the floor your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to do one more song. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Sláinte. It was Friday evening when we set sail, and we were not far from the land, when our captain he spied a mermaid so fair, with a comb and a glass in her hand. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie them down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie them down below. Up spoke the first mate of our gallant ship, and a brave old man was he. He says, this fishy mermaid has warned me of our doom. We shall sink to the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. Sing along! And we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie them down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie them down below. Up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, and a brave young lad was he. He said, I have a young wife in Portsmouth by the sea, and tonight a widow she will be. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie them down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie them down below. Up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, and a crazy old butcher was he. He said, I care far more for my pots and my pans than I do for the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow. You take the high part. And we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie them down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie them down below. That sounded good. 3 times round spun our gallant ship, 3 times round spun she, 3 times round on our gallant ship. Then she sank to the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie them down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie them down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie them down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie them down below. Thank you very much. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Sláinte. And I always want to remember to say that I come to you from the ancient territorial lands of the Wampanoag and the Narragansett, and we honor those ancestors here in America as much as we honor our ancestors who emigrated from other places. Sláinte.